Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
Fired deep, big header! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Good take, and is he in? That has not gone. There's the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Roll in acres of space out wide. Oh, played through for the wide man. Goes for a shot! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Simple, certain, effective. Guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Law is on his own. Law! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Law is offering a wry smile there.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. He's gone for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that has been cut short. Aimed beyond the defence. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Bergkamp. Looking for options for movement. He might... Oh, shooting chance! Outstanding by Law! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Camavinga. Played into space, and it's been played through. Plenty. Real chance! And he hits the net. And right on half-time, that is telling. One sweeping move. He's having a hit! And the first 45 minutes are up. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Hello, attendees. This is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information center? Substitution for Barcelona. Number 24, Bergkamp. Number
Here we go again then.
Owen.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Coming on the field, number 9.
That's an excellent interception.
Number
Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Number
I'll be
20,
fascinated to see how the change now affects their
number
overall
15,
strategy.
Bullets.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Picked out brilliantly. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's rather hopeful. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Raul. So we've reached the hour mark. Played out wide. And he welcomes it in. And it's a mighty effort! They've done it! And this is getting better and better. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and blow them away.
He has a look up. And Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal! About as smooth as it gets. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Swings it across.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Hullet.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that is a little undercooked. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Cross it, terrific header! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out a chance for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Szoboszlai really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
He gets big! He has done it! They have stolen level at the last! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. Law voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here.
Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
That ball looks a good one. Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Santos finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Nicely shaped ball, and the through ball. Haaland! Worth a try, but not this time.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
Santos upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Davids goes for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Szoboszlai is offering a wry smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
It's a mighty effort! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And he's had a hit! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And that should get the job done. Well, they've got it again. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mbappe knocks it into space. Decent chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Van Dijk. And it's Cannavaro. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, that's been intercepted. And here's Mbappe. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Szoboszlai does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Good ball over the top. Tries a shot! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end,
And the shot! That is some save from... Oh, he's been caught napping. He's having a shot! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Barcelona really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Barcelona are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. And we are already promptly back underway. And Del Piero! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Oh, important interception. And that was very necessary. And here's Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Haaland. The less said about that pass, the better. Bellingham. Almost an hour gone.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Threads one in. And this is Eto'o. Eto'o! Park Ji-sung. He has a look up. Plenty to aim at here. Nice control. Bellingham climbs up big. He has done it. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Santos playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Davids, and that interception was... That's rather hopeful! Van Dijk.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
And it's Szoboszlai. And here's Del Piero. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Great chance here from position A1.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where he wants. He'll always back himself.
Del Piero! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cruyff. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot a goal! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence.
Has been indicated.
And here's Eto'o. Oh, that's neat. Eto'o! And that is the last effort. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. And the lineup suggests, Jim, that it's going to be a 3-4-3 formation.
Well, I always feel, Peter, that central midfield is a big area.